Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the August 30th, 2011 meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority. May we have the roll call, please?
Authority members: Friedman.
Here.
Manukian.
Here.
Mincy.
Here.
Barazian.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Chair Quintero. Vice Chair Najarian.
Here. May we have your report?
The agenda for the August 30th, 2011 regular meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority was posted on Thursday, August 25th, 2011 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Next item, please.
Next item is approval of minutes.
I'll move the minutes of August 23rd. I believe our vice chairman was absent, only physically. I'm sure mentally he was thinking about us.
I was very concerned, but I knew that with you on the dais, Mr. Mincy, that we were in great shape. Is there a second? And with no objections or corrections, noting my abstention, the minutes are approved as submitted. Next item, please.
Next item is oral communication. There was one card submitted. Discussion is limited to items not part of this agenda. Each speaker is allowed 5 minutes. Members of the Housing Authority may question or respond to the speaker, but there will be no debate or decision, and the matter may be referred to staff through the Executive Director for an investigation or report.
Thank you. Is that Barry Allen? Barry Allen? Please fill your card out in a more legible manner so when the city clerk compiles this, that there will be a clear and transparent record of your addressing the Housing Authority.
Oh, I will make sure that that is done in the future.
Usually we have your sticker on it, and I think
You prefer the sticker?
I think that's
okay.
better.
Okay, would you want the one with the watchdog or the one?
I think the watchdog is appropriate.
Okay, I'll make sure that you get that. Thank you. I guess you're no longer pro tem, right? We have the chair back. Okay.
Chair guy.
Anyways, I'm Barry Allen, and the issue that I come to speak to you about today is whether or not this group meets solely for the purpose of approving the minutes. And if that satisfies the Attorney General's opinion regarding meeting solely to approve the minutes and having no business before the authority. That is one. And the other is, do the members of the authority, are they paid even though they may not show up or be absent for a meeting? So does that payment for 4 meetings a month carry over whether they are here or not? Those are 2 questions that I think that we should be able to get an answer for. Thank you.
Okay. I'll just answer that one question. We get paid if we're in attendance. We get nothing if we're not here.
All right. Go ahead.
I missed the closed session, meetings that we had, so I've got some extra energy. I think Mr. Allen's comments, in and of themselves, demonstrate the need for us to hold a meeting, whether or not there's any action items or any other items for discussion on the agenda. Where else would we have the opportunity to listen to his comments, complaining about the lack of agenda items, or Mr. Milano or some of the other frequent speakers who wish to address items to the authority which are separate and apart from any posted agenda items. So I, for one, as well as my colleagues, I know, look forward to hearing the comments and the criticism. There's an occasional compliment in there, and this is the opportunity to do it. And I would hope that if the insinuation is that we should cancel our meetings if there's nothing on the agenda other than minutes, I would be strongly opposed to that, regardless of whether there's any fees involved on the per meeting stipend.
Mr. Manukian.
Yeah, I understand the comments, but the speaker spoke about Attorney General opinion. What is that opinion? Are you familiar with it, and what does it exactly say in terms of meetings such as this?
Housing Authority member Manukian, the opinion that, at least the one that I think he's referring to, is one
that had to do with a situation where the City Council and the Housing Authority and the Redevelopment Agency were all meeting as one. That was the way they operated, and the issue there was should the Housing Authority members get paid when there was no business on the agenda for the Housing Authority. It was just agency and
While three bodies were meeting?
Yes.
at-
That was the way that in that particular jurisdiction, and it doesn't tell you what jurisdiction was, they would hold their meetings jointly. That was their regular practice. And the Attorney General's opinion in that case simply was, well, if they're doing that, then they really don't, and they don't have any business of those other agencies, they shouldn't be entitled to get paid. Ours is different for a couple reasons. One, we do hold them separately, and two, our bylaws for both the agency and the Housing Authority require that each body meet on a weekly basis unless otherwise canceled. So, in my opinion, the AG opinion that Mr. Allen is referring to is a little bit different.
So we do not run afoul of Attorney General's
My opinion, no.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments? Next, Mr. Clerk.
Any authority member or staff comments?
Staff comments, I hear none.
Move we adjourn. Second.
We are adjourned.
No, we'll do the joint.